Hello, 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 everybody. I hope everybody is enjoying their Valentine's and I hope their week is off to an amazing start. As for me, I am off to an amazing start. I had an amazing weekend for my birthday, and I just want to say thank you to each and every last one of you guys for wishing me a happy birthday on Friday. Hello, thank you so much for joining me. Please put in the chat where you're joining me from. I would absolutely love to give you a shout out. And as you guys know, it is Tuesday. And you know what goes down here on Tuesday? Wife Chat goes down here on Tuesday. So do me a huge favor. Make sure that you're hitting the share button, letting all my one sexy wives know that Wife Chat is going down. So again, you guys, I'm not going to keep you very long. Hi, Daryl. How are you from Missouri? I appreciate you for hopping on here. I really do. I appreciate you. You guys tell me where you're hopping on from. I would love to give you a shout out. And again, I want to thank all of you guys for your amazing, amazing birthday wishes. My birthday was phenomenal. I got to go home to my home state of Texas. I did not visit San Antonio, but I did go home to Houston and I hung out with a lot of my family and friends I have not seen in years, which was amazing. And then, my cousin got married, so that was good. So we just had a really good weekend. So again, I just want to tell you guys thank you. I don't take it for granted that you guys show me love for my birthday, and it was amazing. And so again, thank you very, very much. Um, so just to let you guys know that my business page on Facebook got hacked. I don't know how they hacked it, but they removed me from the page, and they removed me from the page, but they managed to keep my image and everything up there because I don't know what they're trying to do. But again, my regular page that I'm streaming to right now is fine, but my business page is off the chain. Thank you, Daryl, for my birthday wish. I appreciate it. So you guys that are watching me on my Facebook, my regular Facebook page, I normally don't go live on that, but again, my team is working on getting the page back. Facebook is not moving as fast as we would like, but anyway, God is still good, and they're not going to stop me from reaching the people that God has for me to reach. So the devil is a liar, and he does not win. And so tonight, I don't want to be on here very long. Gil and I had an amazing weekend, like I said, and we just finished having dinner. But I did want to hop on here and talk to you guys about what does true love look and feel like. I get asked this question a lot, believe it or not. And this topic is just not for married people, but it's for single people as well. And usually, as you guys know, I talk to married people all over the world. But even married people are beginning to question, what does true love look like? Because a lot of us, when we got married for the first thing was looks, right? We men thought we was flat out fine, and we thought that he was flat out handsome. And then as women, we look to see um financially how it would benefit us if he's able to take care of us. And then, as a man, he was looking to see if the sex was good. And we have all of these things that we look at one another, right? And that's all surface stuff. It's all surface stuff until you get into day-to-day life. And when day-to-day life happens, then that's when real love and feelings are tested, right? That's when real love and real feelings are tested. Hello, Renee. How are you? Blessed belated birthday. Happy Valentine's Day. You're right. From Washington State. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. All you guys are watching me on my YouTube channel. I feel blessed. I feel blessed. And so, again, thank you guys. And so, what so I want to talk to you about what true love looks like day to day, because it's easy when you first get into it. It's easy when you're wooing each other. It's easy when you first say I do, but the staying power is going to be in these 5 things. And you've heard them before. I've taught on them before, but the staying power are in these 5 things. So you ready? The first thing is effective, constant communication. Effective, constant communication. Because too many of us are talking at each other instead of to each other. Too many of us are talking to respond and not listening to understand. So, effective communication is what true love looks like. Because I'm a strong component that if you learn to communicate effectively, you can get through absolutely anything. And when I say absolutely anything, you can. You can get through financial devastation, infidelity, loss of a child, loss of a parent, loss of a home, loss of a car, you name it. If you can effectively communicate and effectively listen to understand and not always to respond, you can get through absolutely anything. And that is true. You can. The second thing that true love looks and feels like is affection. So many people think that just having sex is being affectionate. It's not. It is an unspoken communication that I really want to, I respect you and I want you in my personal space, right? And you say, okay, so what's the difference between that and intimacy? It crosses over. But let me just tell you, it's an unspoken communication that makes you feel important, makes you feel that you matter in the relationship, makes you feel that you are respected, that you are noticed, that your being is important to your spouse or to your significant other, right? Due benevolence has been due for a year. Effective communication, like you said, amen. It is. Okay. So it makes you want to keep rekindling the romance over and over and over and over again. So affection is so important for you to really feel love, true love. Okay. The third thing that's important is trust. Thank you so much, Tamika. A happy birthday and happy Valentine's Day to all of you guys, okay? Trust, right? Trust and creating a safe place for one another to be vulnerable. Nothing missing, nothing lacking. To be 100% vulnerable, to feel safe with your emotions, with your dreams, with your struggles, with your needs, with your wants, with your desires. Your spouse or your significant other should be a safe place for you to feel that way. They should be able to wear their heart in front of you and not have to hide it. They should be safe enough to tell you the deep thoughts that they have going on inside, and you not use that against them. And thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate you. And what I'm talking about, what does true love look like and feel like? And so many of us are married, and so many of us are in relationships where we don't feel safe, we don't have effective communication, and we have no trust. The question becomes is, what are you going to do about it? And how do you get it back if some of this stuff is missing? But trust is a huge part of you spending the rest of your life with somebody. Are people going to make mistakes? Absolutely. Is anybody perfect? No. But can you create a safe place where you and your spouse can literally trust each other with the good, the bad, and the ugly? The answer is yes. But it also takes you knowing who you are and him knowing who he is, and not trying to be in competition and not trying to hit below the belt, and to listen, to understand, and not always to respond. And the fourth thing that needs to be present to understand what true love looks like is appreciation. Appreciation. So many of us take our significant other for granted. We think that they're always going to be there. Let me give you a reality check. People are dying younger and younger. People are leaving this earth younger and younger. And let me just tell you, COVID does not have an age group. It doesn't. What broke my heart was for this year's BSB, I got a report that 8 women who had came to my last conference had passed away from COVID. And these ladies was 50 and under. So time and taking each other for granted is over. And that is in every area of your life. If you have an art with somebody, if you are not speaking to somebody, fix it, because tomorrow's not promised to you. And we go to bed arguing and fussing and fighting. And I used to be guilty of this. I could be mad at Gilbert for weeks. But let me tell you, I quit doing that because tomorrow is so not promised to us. So stop taking each other for granted and learn to appreciate your spouse for the small things, not always the big things, but the small things. Learn to appreciate them. Learn to spend quality time with them, because one thing you can never get back is time. You can go work another job, make more money, but time you can never, ever, ever get back. So show them some gratitude. Show them some true appreciation for the small things. When's the last time you told your spouse, thank you so much for getting up to go to work? Because let me just tell you, I deal with people all over the world that are dealing with spouses that won't go to work. And we take it for granted. When's the last time you told your spouse, thank you so much for going to put gas in my car? We take that for granted. There's women that have to get out in the snow and the sleet and whatever to go put gas in their car. The simple things are the things that matters. So learn to show your spouse some appreciation. And the last thing that true love feels and looks like is mutual respect. If you have lost respect for your spouse, the question is what made you do it, and how are you going to restore it? Because everybody deserves respect. And if you have gotten in a space where you call them out of their names, that you guys have gotten physically and verbally abusive, you treat them and talk to them worse than you would talk to a dog, but you go speak to other people politely and gently and loving, that's not a good space to be in. And you need to fix that. Because again, tomorrow's not promised to you. And if you have lost respect for yourself, and in turn you have lost respect for your spouse, you need to get to the root core of what happened and fix that. Because again, that's the person that you said that you were going to spend the rest of your life with. And if you're calling them stupid and all kind of names, you're calling yourself that, because when you decided to say before God for the rest of your life, you guys became one flesh. So whatever you calling them, that's what you calling yourself. And I had to learn that lesson the hard way too. So if you have lost respect for your spouse, get to the root core of what has happened. And if you have lost respect for yourself, get your respect back for yourself. And then in turn, you can give it to someone else. Okay. I love you guys to pieces. Y'all know I'm an open book. If you need to send me a question for me to tackle here on Wife Chat, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. I will answer your question. No question is off limits. All you have to do is inbox me. All I need to know is where you're from. I will never say your name or anything like that, and the question or situation you would like me to tackle. Again, you guys, thank you so much for hopping on here. I didn't want to be on here long because I know that you guys should be celebrating love, right? And even if you are single, celebrate yourself. Learn to love yourself from the inside out, because there's nobody on the planet that walks like you, talks like you, could ever be you. And so you're bad all by yourself, okay? And so again, also, I have started a on the 20th, I'm going to start a 10-day challenge to bring sexy back to your marriage. And so if you are struggling in your marriage and you want to bring sexy back to your marriage, you know I'm the girl that can help you do that. So go to my website, which is just gailcrowder.com, or if you're on any of my pages, not my business page, because remember, that's been hacked. I'm trying to get it back. And click on the icon and join us, because there's women from all over the world that's going to be doing this challenge. It's 10-day challenge. I'm going to be going live in the group every single day. You can get coaching from me every single day for each module for 10 days straight. That's hot. And so I love you guys to pieces. Thank you so much for hopping on Wife Chat tonight. Happy Valentine's Day to you. And thank you again so much for all the birthday love that I received from every last one of you guys. I love you guys to pieces. I will see you guys next week.